Hey everyone, welcome back. So we're going to tackle this gigantic Kleenex box today. And as I told you guys when I got it, I want to do my swirl technique in it. This bottom piece takes 800 mLs, this takes 400 mLs. So we're going to do the bottom first, then mix up more resin and do the top because I don't want my resin flash curing. The colors we're going to use today are the KAMENSKAYA Deep Water and the Let's Resin Pastel Alcohol Ink Camel Dust. That's one of their new colors. So we're going to start out and we're going to put some of the actually I need to put some resin in there first. What am I thinking? And I'm just going to spread some on the top of here so that I have some on the top, and then I'm just going to today with my paper towel. And I'm going to work from the top. Whoops. I think this these two colors tie in really well with ocean theme. Yeah, when I didn't have this thing on the outside, you should have seen the sides bold. It definitely has to have this outside thing on it. Faux show. What the heck is that? All right. Now we're just going to let that do its thing. There. And then I'm going to mix up the resin for the lid. And we're going to do the same thing. So I will BRB. Okay. Here we go. Got my little thing out because there's a ledge around there. Let me scoot this down just a little bit so my cup's not in your way. Oops. Can't be doing that. I'm gonna make a mess. Before I go too far, I'm going to go in. This is how you prevent the lines. You just go in and you pull that solid out of there so that it doesn't go to your sides. Because you want to try to get that broke up as much as possible. Because that's where it's going to go, is right out there to the side. And with this, it's easy because you can lift this lip up and just go right out there and get it. And now I can go back in with my resin here and break that up with some little tiny swirls. Because that's the key, is breaking up that solid, because otherwise it'll just conglomerate. You don't want to get in a hurry. You just want to take your time. Because the littler your stream, the cooler your wispies are going to be. Now, this time I am going to put my solid up closer to here versus out around the edge. Put it right up next to this. So it has farther to travel, and I can get to it before it goes that far. See how that works? Then I'll come in with blue right on top of it. Gosh darn it, I keep going over the edge. All right, now before I get too far, I'm going to go underneath my edge here, get any bubbles out. There's quite a few underneath there. And then I'll do it again here in a little bit. Okay, that's full. This little tool here is also good for going down in there if you've got some color stuck on your mold and you want to get it off. Works good for that too, because it's small enough that you're not going to go in and disturb too much of your color. Just over here mixing up the back on this. Big mama over here. And checking for bubbles. Whoops. Do that. Okay, so we're all good. Wipe this off over here. All right, well, that is it. And we'll see you guys back on demold of these. Give her a little spritz. And we're golden. Okay, see you on demold. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So, let's see how this turned out. I'm excited. Okay, let's get this one out first. Hopefully. I have no clue how to unmold this. So, let me get there we go. I think I'm going to take these out, make it easier. So there's two of these down in here. And that should help make it a little easier to unmold. Glove stuck there. All right. I am going to try to roll this over. If I can. Hold this side down. Get this side rolled over. There we go. Okay. Get a grip on it. Pull it down. One more time. That, and then we're going to release the sides. And boom. Look at that. Get this turned back around. Get my stuff back in it. Oops. Pulling out my cord. Oh, look at that. I did get lines down at the bottom, but it actually looks kind of cool though. Because they're not a solid line, it really looks like marbling. How cool is that? That looks really good. I didn't get any bubbles either. Wow. That is cool. Can you see that? Very, very cool. Okay, let's get this lid out of here. Well, the glove doesn't want to stay on. Looky there. Isn't that pretty? No bubbles? It's so cool. I love the bubble look. And then this just fits on top of there just like that. Isn't that neat? So the lid takes a little over 400 mLs and the bottom takes 800 mLs. So that tells you how much resin it takes. It looks like, I'm going to age myself here, but do you remember, because when I was little, my grandma used to have these grapes that were glass, and that's what these remind me of, is those grapes. So cool. Now, I don't know if my box of Kleenex will fit in here or not. Let me go grab one. Hold on. Okay, so my Kleenex box is too big. So I'm going to have to find Kleenexes that are this size. So, and I don't know. Let me measure this. See how big this is. Hold on. I've kind of got everything moved around because my toolbox will be here tomorrow. 9 by 5. And this is 6.5 by 4. So I don't know if you could take the Kleenexes out of here and put them in there, because the Kleenexes are 8.2 by 8.4, so even the Kleenexes would be too big. So I'm going to have to find Kleenexes that are small enough to fit inside of there. But you guys, this is so cool. There. It fits on there just perfect. Isn't that neat? I really like it. I just need to trim around the edge on the bottom. What do you guys think? Oh, and I had a little extra. So, oh, it's not done yet. Oops. Oops. So, yeah. So, I think it turned out really good. So there's a close-up of the lid. All those little swirls in there. But that's what these remind me of. These remind me of those grapes back in the day. I'd love to find some of those grapes. So that's really cool. And then this is what it looks like here. I don't really mind these. I mean, it almost looks like marbling to me. So I'm not mad at it. It's very cool. I like it a lot. And then I'll just go around and just file these edges. Nothing, they're not sharp, it's just, yeah. So there you go, guys. What do you think about the Kleenex box? The bubble Kleenex box. I'm not going to stick that on there because it's not quite, this is still a little warm. I don't want it to adhere to it. So yeah, so I will link this in my description box, and it's not that expensive. I think it was only like, I don't know, $17.99 maybe. I don't know. I'll have to, when I link the thing, and when I do my video, I'll just throw it in there so you guys can see how much it was. I don't remember. It's not very expensive because it's not a handmade mold. It's a machine-made mold. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And we will see you guys on the next video. Okay? All right, everyone. Have a great night. Bye.